So we just arrived up here in Massachusetts, Stow, Massachusetts, myself and Rafael. It was about a 3.5 hour drive, not too bad. And we're really excited to come up here and help out, teach some guys some new tricks, and build a beautiful pond. I got myself, Ralphie, Tom Smith, and a whole bunch of team members from New England Aquatics. It's gonna be a really fun time. So we're at the site of the project here, and let's see what's in store for us. I know the homeowner had an old pre-formed pond in this location, and we're gonna be upgrading it to a nice Aquascape micro ecosystem. It's gonna have the 400 skimmer, the 1000 biofall, and we're gonna try to incorporate a couple little things here that the homeowner has been planning on using on the pond.
I know, what is your deal? What's your deal? You picking on Rafael? Why?
Wow, here's the old pond. It was a pre-formed pond that used to be in the ground, and they tore it out for us before we got here to help us on prepping the pond area. Over here we have a sled filled with large pebbles, and then this must be the site of the old pond right here. Right in there is where that pre-formed pond used to sit, and we're gonna come in, and today we're doing some prep work for tomorrow for building the actual water features. So today we're gonna come in and set a ring of rock right out here as a retaining wall. The area is very rocky, so we're gonna actually raise the pond up a little bit and build it up into that area there. And then down that hillside over there is where the waterfall is gonna be flowing. A perfect little area back here for a bench, a nice little oasis. And the homeowner has gone out and got us some beautiful plants here to use. A whole mixture of some different plants that we could pop in there to really make this space come alive. Up over in this area here, we're gonna be staging a lot of our material. Rafael is out front just getting the truck ready. So let's go see what he's doing. And we're gonna be bringing the materials back here and gathering some boulders today with the Toro Dingo. What do you got there?
Well, these are the aquatic plants. So Anne-Marie wanted a pink water lily. So we have a beautiful pink water lily in here. Then some marginal plants, floaters, and one tropical lily.
And then Rafael just headed in back with the skimmer and biofall. And then in the back of my pickup truck over there is the rest of the equipment. We even have a holding tank with us. We brought a 500-gallon holding tank. So we're bringing the 500-gallon tank into the backyard. Ralphie's got it up on his shoulders. It's a collapsible tank that expands, and we're able to store plenty of water in it. One thing that's cool with these tanks is that collapsed, they're really nice and flat to fit in the vehicles. And then when you start opening them up and spreading them out, you have a nice tank that holds 500 gallons of water. It's great to do pond cleanouts. And like I said before, reserve water while we're building a pond to be able to clean it and fill it up quickly at the end of the day.
Something like that.
And that's the front of the retaining wall?
That's gonna be the retaining wall right there.
Okay, cool. You never know what you're gonna find when you're digging a pond. And right now we're hitting some big rocks here and also a tree root from an old stump. So we're just moving that out of the way. And that way the area is clear for the dig tomorrow and we don't have any problems when the guys show up. And we also gotta set some boulders along for a retaining wall. That's our goal for today. Hopefully we complete this. Trying to get out of here by 4 o'clock and go get some dinner with Mr. Tim Catroni from New England Aquascapes. So we got most of the area dug out and we're on the part of building the front retaining wall. Me and Rafael are gonna go into the front of the house and grab some large rocks to finish off the retaining wall. I'll show you guys what progress we have done so far. We got the area pretty much dug out and ready for the wall. We're gonna build the wall and then backfill so tomorrow we can actually shape the pond behind the retaining wall and start building it and building the waterfall. So in front of me here is the site of what we were showing you before, the pond. We were able to get the dingo in here and start removing some of the soil and breaking it up, making sure there's no large boulders as well as tree roots. So far everything seems pretty clear. Besides right down there, we found a large boulder, but we checked with our laser transit, and from the top of this rock down, we're about 21 inches. This pond's gonna be shallow. It's a small little goldfish pond, and for frogs and other nature creatures like birds, they love birds here. We have bird houses all over the place and bird feeders. So what our plan is now is after we gather some rocks from the front, we're gonna start building a wall right in front here, connecting back out to here. That's gonna allow us to fill the back area here with soil, tamp it down, and then shape that pond in that area. It's not your conventional spot but it is a great location. The waterfall will be coming down the hillside right there, and it'll be a cool little oasis that they'll have back here. Over here is Rafael with that Toro Dingo we were talking about. It's a TX 427, and we're gonna be moving rocks from the wall over here in the woods, and we're gonna be taking rocks from this rock wall and utilizing it for a rock wall in front of the pond.
We got rocks. We got lots of rocks.
Lots of rocks.
Lots of rocks.
So prep day was pretty good. Day one, actually it was like a half a day. We got up here around lunchtime, and it's 4 o'clock now, and we got the retaining wall set in front of this pond. So this retaining wall here is what's gonna hold back the soil for our small pond. Ralphie's just finishing up right here, getting that area to the right height, and that'll come across to meet over here. And tomorrow we'll be able to come in and fill in this area here with some topsoil and shape the pond out. The waterfall will be going over there. Skimmer will be going over here. And we're gonna try to make a little secret spillway just trickling down over there. Not bad for half a day's work. Can't wait for tomorrow morning to get this thing started and see what it's gonna look like by the end of the day.
Whether you're, learning how to install a skimmer, how to install a biofalls, Tim's got a lot of tricks that he uses too, like techniques that maybe Sean doesn't use or doesn't know, or how you guys do it in Massachusetts is probably different than we have to do it in New York. And Tim has learned what he knows from coming to events like this. He's learned all the techniques now of how to build, what looks good, what will stand the test of time, like is not going to fall down. So our goal today is to be done by 2 o'clock. We want to be quick. It's a Friday. We don't want to keep you guys here till like 6 o'clock. And then these guys are also driving home. So it's a small enough pond that we should be in and out. And when I say in and out, like I'm talking about 100% done at 2 o'clock. Timmy's going to be your lead guy. And I don't build ponds. Before you guys, maybe some of you guys were even born, I was building ponds. But I don't build ponds anymore. My body literally cannot take it. I'm 60 years old.
He did carry a 15 by 25 liner yesterday by himself.
So I can still do some of the work.
Which I don't even think I can. So
this is how I got out of bed this morning.
I looked down at the ground and said that was a 15 by 25. They must have mismarked that thing. He probably wrote on it with a marker going, look out. So we got everybody up at the job site area and we started digging the pond. Yesterday we set in all these boulders out here for the retaining wall. And our main thing right now is to get to the bottom depth of 18 inches deep of water. So we're actually excavating the area down 21 inches. And the guys right now are just digging out that bottom area. So we're at the point in the class where the pond is shaped out now. Ralphie and Evan have a nice shelf around the outside. A whole bunch of guys were in there earlier shoveling it out. And we're about to mount the skimmer unit, which is sitting right over there. And that will set our water level for the pond. Where Ralphie's standing right now, we're roughly about 18 inches deep. So we're at the point that we're ready for underliner and liner. Rafael and the guys have got the skimmer in place. That's the micro skimmer from Aquascape right there. We got that in place. We're gonna start rocking the bottom of this pond here. And then over to the left, right over there is where that clay pipe is gonna go, acting as a fish cave. Check this pipe out, it's pretty cool. It's supposed to be from, I don't know, somewhere around the late 1800s, early 1900s. And that thing is gonna sit inside the pond horizontally and be an awesome fish cave. So it's around about 10 o'clock in the morning and we got the underliner in the hole, the liner in the hole, and we're placing rock and gravel. We also got the clay pipe in, that's an awesome little fish cave. So we're moving along very nicely. Hopefully by 11:30 is my plan to have this pond fully rocked in so we have a couple hours to concentrate on the waterfall. We are moving along really, really well. The biofall is almost ready to be mounted. And these guys are placing a large boulder in right next to the ceramic bowl. When you are finishing up a water feature, the most important part is the final 10%. And that's what we're doing right now. Getting all the beautiful plants in. The guys back there are putting some compost around the plants and mulch. Rafael's finishing the final edges up here. We brought some nice pieces of moss in and the waterfall's ready to go. It's gonna actually be coming off that rock right there down and off of that rock. It blends right in and that's what we really like. We even got turkeys up here. Turkey, turkey, gobble, gobble. Turkey, turkey, gobble, gobble. So what do you think, Bill?
Unbelievable. I'm telling you. I'm just blown away. I'm speechless.
Awesome.
Yeah. And I did help out, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
I just want to make sure.
Lots and lots of help. With the club cadet and the wagon. Wow, today was an awesome day. I can't believe we just finished this pond in 6 hours. Teaching a whole bunch of new guys was so fun today, and I can't believe the teamwork that we had out of everybody. It was a big joint effort, and without everybody, we'd never be able to do this. If you enjoyed what you saw on this week's episode, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, and give us a like. It means a lot to me, my teammates, and all these new guys that were involved in this class today. Thanks for watching. Tune in next week for a new vlog.